Today we'll be covering some really exciting DC news as we prepare for Wonder Woman 1984 to hit the big screen. And this exciting news comes to us as a little bit of a surprise, as DC has announced a tie-in comic that will be coming out directly correlating with Wonder Woman 1984 prior to the release of the movie. We'll go over everything you need to know about this tie-in comic right now. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture. It's Chris, and if you love to stay up to date on all major movie and television news, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button as we cover it right here on the channel. And today, this really fun tie-in Wonder Woman 1984 comic news. So, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has actually utilized the tie-in prequel comics a few separate times to excite fans and give us a little bit more of the backstory or what happens in between films. A lot of times as we go to watch these movies, there are a little bit of gaps that take over years of the storyline time that isn't in the movie. What happened from the end of one movie to the beginning of this one. So these tie-in comics are a really fun and effective way of keeping viewers up to date with what exactly is going on in the universe while we were off the screen. And Wonder Woman might be the perfect movie for this tie-in comic to take place. The first Wonder Woman movie happened decades before Wonder Woman 1984, which will be taking place in the 80s. So there are a lot of years of gap of what was Wonder Woman up to during those times. And although they may cover a little bit of it in the actual movie, flashbacks to what she was up to, or some form of update as to what she's been doing, there's no way they're going to fill all those decades of time in the movie since they're focusing on their own plot. But this tie-in will give us a direct look into what exactly has been going on before this movie and after the last one. What has Diana Prince been up to? Has she been hiding? Has she been actively out being a hero? We'll get to see a glimpse of that because of these tie-in comics. Another thing they're great for is hyping up the fan base. When you get new information that is directly related to the movies, it's canon to the DCEU, it is exciting to have those updates. It's something to talk about, and it's definitely something for the fan base to get behind and get vamped up for the new movie. So it's going to be a one-issue tie-in with 32 different pages, but 2 separate stories. And only the first of the 2 stories ties directly to the movie, which will also have a few appearances from characters who will be taking place in Wonder Woman 1984. The first story is about a hostage situation that occurs in the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History. And DC even made a few of the pages available for us to see as a bit of a preview for the DC Wonder Woman 1984 #1 issue. And in it, we do actually see Barbara Minerva. So it's possible that we'll see the backstory of how they became friends, or kind of the dynamic of their friendship. The details obviously aren't out there yet, but it will be cool to see how Wonder Woman and Barbara interact prior to the release of the movie. And from the first trailer, we see that they are good friends, and Barbara in her timid, more scared state, and Wonder Woman do have this kind of lunch and interaction where they talk to each other. And it's possible, and this is just my guess, but that Barbara and Wonder Woman actually became friends because Barbara may have been an individual in this hostage situation. And that could be really cool to uncover in this tie-in. The tie-in has plans to be released first in the United States and Walmart stores on September 20th, and then will become available in all operating comic book stores and digital outlets on the September 29th. So be prepared to go ahead and check out these tie-in comic that does bring us exactly where we need to be up to speed for Wonder Woman 1984. Again, a lot of years, decades even, have passed since the last Wonder Woman movie, so this will be a nice introduction and preparation for the movie, which at the moment is set to come out in theaters in October. What we don't know is if this means for future movies like Black Adam, The Flash, and others, we will be getting a tie-in comic, but it is definitely exciting to see that DC is looking at giving it another go. They're fun, and they get a lot of excitement for the fans for the movies that are coming out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you excited to see this tie-in comic, and would you like to see more of them for other DC projects in the future? Of course, they are a part of the DCEU, and it's really cool to see the comics go back into this paper form where we can read and prepare ourselves for these movies that we love so much. Thank you to everybody who watched until the very end of the video. If you have to stay up to date on all major movie and television news, or you just like to talk about it like we do, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button as we cover it all right here on Cosmic Culture.